Everyone, Dr. Zleek here, and today we're looking at Archipelago in Trials Evolution, and for this track we'll be using the Phoenix 250cc. This is the first track in this group of tracks. Also, there's a squirrel on this track, which is flips. If you see me do flips, you might hear a little squeaking sound, and that would be the counter towards the flips, which is what unlocks the squirrel. So anyways, we're going to begin. If you just start off by holding the right trigger, you don't really have to touch any of the sticks until you hit that third rock. And you just want to hold forward, and that'll basically just give you a little bunny hop forward. I don't know why it's spinning me out here all of a sudden. That's odd. As long as you start off just in the standard position, you shouldn't have any problems flipping over. I don't know why I was, so... Anyways, once your back tire hits that third rock, you'll lean forward, and this will just keep your posture up and also give you a nice little bunny hop. And you'll want to land, as you can see, it starts to bend downward. If you land a little bit past the checkpoint, that's better. And also, if you land into it kind of hopping like that, it'll compress your back tire and kind of launch you forward on this next ramp. So hopefully it should look a little something like this. And as you can see, you got a little extra burst of speed on landing with that, just because it kind of pops your back tire up and over, and then you land quite far down this part. Alright, so once we're down on this platform, you'll just want to keep holding forward in gas, and we don't want to hold it too much. Just get enough air to where you can land on this little brick here, and just try to avoid bouncing too high and maybe landing back here, or going too far and landing in the water, because the water will kill your speed, and also apparently won't wreck you if you just sit here for long enough. But regardless, you just want to land here and then shoot off flat. You should hopefully land on this little stone ramp that's just coming out of the water. And then just do a nice bunny hop and land near the bottom of this, again with the inclines. Land on your back tire and leaning into your front tire. So if I can do something like... Okay, so back tire into front tire. And then you might do a slight readjustment, because as you can see, if I get over here, it does have two stages of incline, so you may want to just push forward but then let go of it on the initial landing, and then once your back tire is getting close to the second section, lean forward again. And so that'll just, because actively leaning forward versus passively leaning forward is two different things. So if I can show you here again, so it's leaning forward and then leaning forward again up there. So you can't see it too well, but you'll probably see it in my replay if you watch the analog sticks. Alright, so from here, you just want to clear that second ramp, or platform I should say, it's not a ramp. But as long as you can clear that and hopefully hit it before the incline of the next ramp, or just at the bottom of it, that would be okay too. But the flatter you can land, the better, because then you can push forward as you do on inclines, push forward as your back wheels enter the incline. And you don't want to go super fast, and you don't want to do a bunny hop on this jump, because if you do a bunny hop, you'll just go clean over that, and that's not good. So... try to kind of show you what we've got so far. So leaning forward at that bounce, landing on the stone, moving forward again. Well, not too far on that jump, that's alright. And so that's roughly what we've got. And as you saw, oops, I didn't even hit select. As you saw on that jump, I did do a bunny hop just on that one wheel, and that's preferable for speed, and that way you don't have to really worry about slowing yourself down too much on that last jump. But if you're just looking to improve your time and not necessarily get a better platinum time, you can just feel free to land on both wheels and then still do the bunny hop up here. As you can see on this ramp, there's that incline here, and then it kind of flattens out. You want to land on this flattened part, so you can kind of see where these three boards are kind of more crooked than the rest. You can land like right here where your back tire is past that crooked one. That's probably your best bet for best momentum flow and stuff like that. So from here, this jump is pretty annoying, so what I always try to do is you want to lean forward at the bottom as you're approaching the ramp. As you can kind of see, it starts to just curve up and then curve up some more here. So if you actually lean forward and then pull back once you're getting closer to the top, and then lean forward again and lock your brake, it'll kind of like fling you over. So this is kind of similar to the jump in Sunset Strip, I believe it's called, where it's you just kind of make it so your bike has more upward momentum, and then you lock your brake and flip it over so you have more forward momentum, something like this. If I can do it correctly anyways. And see, I mean, it's obviously a little better if you have speed from the previous jumps, but from a standstill, that's pretty much what you want to do, is you want to just immediately cut off, because if you just do this, you're spending way too much time in the air. So maybe I can show you here from a momentum standpoint. Something like this. And I want my brakes too early, and that's a problem with this. If you do lock your brakes too early, that front tire will hit and be a problem for you. So, unfortunately, I hit select instead of B because that's what I usually do on these easier tracks. I don't even bother with the checkpoints. So, but if you can do that, so it's against forward, back near the top, and then forward again, you should have plenty of momentum to keep going before this hand crushes you. All right, and so from there, you just want to keep going with full speed. That's a little better. Go in full speed, leaning back, and then do a basic bunny hop on this next jump. Hopefully you want to land before the actual ramp part of the section, so like right here, and then you can pull that front tire up. And what that lets you do is just kind of, if I can do it here, something like that, where it lets you fling you forward and you can land pretty far down this next ramp. So hopefully you land on the downhill section of this ramp. If you don't, I recommend you try doing it again. It's just more easier. It's just easier to keep going if you land on this actual downhill section. And just full throttle it through, and yeah, I probably won't be able to do it because I'm not using momentum, but if you have enough speed, or even there, see, you can make it on that second ramp. Don't even bother with the first ramp, there's no point in doing that. So make sure you have enough speed and do a nice clean bunny hop, and you should be able to make it. Alright, and so once you land there, you'll just be holding forward and gas the whole time. You'll probably let go when your front tire is getting just a couple boards away from the top of this ramp. And so what I'll let you to do is just kind of fall down here, and you want to land on this flat rock, try to avoid landing on these bumpier ones. So right at the checkpoint you'll land. Don't bother with a bunny hop on this jump, you'll just fall down to here. That's not anything to worry about. And then from this jump, it is a bit complicated because if you do a full bunny hop, you will kind of go a little bit too far. You basically just want to try to land on this flat section where this checkpoint is. So on this kind of concrete looking area with the dirt scratches and stuff, just want to land here. And then you'll push forward. Figuratively, you'll actually push forward up here once your back tire is getting onto this wooden block. And what that'll do is it'll just push you, and you want to land on the very back end of this log. So what that allows you to do is push forward again, like so, and that'll give you a huge burst in speed. Like that was not even a bunny jump, and I clearly made that really big gap. And so you want to aim to land. You can land on the stone. It looks like there's some gaps, but the game is kind of textured to let you like roll over it pretty smoothly. But if you can land on this downhill wood piece, that is very good for your timing. And then once you do here, again, you'll just be holding it back this whole time. You'll have enough speed to keep your balance, and then you'll do a nice big hop. Hopefully you'll land right here on this second jump, or second rock platform, I should say. And then just go over this, that's terrible, do a flip, that's right, flip a jump, I mean. And if I could actually do this with some speed, that'd be great. As long as you just lean your head over the finish line, you should be able to just fly over that without much adjustment. So let's kind of take a look and see what a run might look like. Doing nothing, leaning forward into that landing, doing a hop, landing on that rock, another hop here, leaning forward, letting go of gas so I don't get too much air, land on this flat part, no bunny hop on that first jump, getting up and over this log, do a jump here, landing on the downhill section, nice big jump, landing down here, letting go of gas, no bunny hops here, pushing forward, landing forward again, landing on this downhill log, nice big jump here, landing on the second section, use momentum, and then just leaning your head over the finish line. So that's 43.425 seconds, I believe that would be a platinum, I'm not entirely sure. Also, there's an achievement for finishing this map while holding the gas button. I recommend you use the Scorpion for that one because it's a lot easier not to worry about too much of a high speed. However, the Phoenix can work as long as you know how to control just where to land and using your balance to counteract your actual acceleration. So hopefully this will help you get at least a platinum time. If you guys want an achievement guide, just let me know and I can get that one worked out for you. Until then, let's look at the replay. Slow motion, of course. Currently, this time is ranked 435th overall, 0 faults, 41.167 seconds. Alright. So see me here. Not leaning with that stick until I guess I lean there, but as you can see I don't touch it the rest of the time. So I land on my back tire leaning forward, and see my tires compress here and then extend, which will give me a nice big hop here. So leaning forward on this jump, landing on that stone area, just leaning back. And I do a front flip here, it's not really necessary. So you see me leaning forward on the second section of rock, letting go of my gas a little bit. I do lean up a little bit forward there, so that's okay. Landing on this flat section, leaning forward through this jump. See me do the bunny hop on one wheel here. See me lean forward at the bottom, pull back once I'm leaning towards the top, and then lock my brakes and lean forward. My front tire does clip a bit, but that's okay. Going through this next ramp here, leaning back to get that front tire up. Doing a flip just for style. Coming down the ramp here, nice big jump through here. Just a little tap of the brakes I think there so I can get down soon enough. Wing forward here, no bunny hop as you can see. Wing forward into that log, or railroad tie I guess you would call it. Wing forward again into this one. Getting plenty of distance on that, landing on that wooden area. A little too early on that front flip, but that's okay. I managed to clear the jump. Another bunny up here, and as you can see I just position it to where my head is the first thing across the finish line, and there's your best time. And as always, especially tracks like this where the finish line with your head can be a big deal, just make sure to lean it forward and get it over the actual checkered checkpoint, and it will count as your time. Okay, so let's go look at full speed. As always, you guys, just let me know in Twitter or comments what type of videos you guys want to see, and also just if you still like these videos, and make sure to watch out for Trials Fusion coming out pretty soon. I'm lagging a bit behind on making some of these videos, so I'm trying to film about 10 of these right now, and then I'm trying to render them tonight, so hopefully you should see about 10 or 15 videos up tomorrow, which should be the 10th of April, and then you should see Fusion videos day 1 or 2 of me having the game, just depending on how much I can get my hands on it. So yeah, I'll let this finish out. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Enjoy.